Run up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me Run up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Real side. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On first down, Bruce. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and a couple, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go, D. Whip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th down. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. Fight.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At the 6-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Minshew. This complete to Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Ready. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now T.J. Yeldon.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get it. On the ready. 54. Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, come on now, come on now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53's Mike. On Yanni. Ready.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Landry now on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete.
complete to Jamison Carter. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check 13. Topper! Young lady.
Darnold from the red zone now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go, son. 49. Lady. We got 4. Hey, Haywood. 49.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Bryant is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And the grab by Croft. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 10 Nova.
14-yard line.
We got it. Twist.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now they are going for it. Darnold, it's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, exit.
On first down, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Minshew sets to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, they go with Singletary. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Darnold on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. That'll be taken in by Anderson. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for two. Darnold. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second and 11 now. Minshew, that one complete to Yeldon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Minshew, that's complete. It's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Fighting to stay upright inside. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage.
Here we go, G.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Let's go. 18 Gator. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. There.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew complete to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Minshew, and that's complete to Croft. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. Caught by Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Minshew. And the grab by Croft. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's from every...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get a bit closer.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got nothing.
To the air again, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming. Mike's 49.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A play fake, and it's Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. Now
Darnold on third and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets will extend their lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Ready.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He finds Yeldon. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Minshew sets to throw. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's caught. Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Minshew on first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And Darnold wants to throw the football, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Darnold, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. With it is Brown. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
Go. 50, click.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw